Rolling.
We're here?
I think so.
Okay. Cheers.
Cheers. Your beer's over there.
Yeah, well, I've only got a sip left. So we are here to answer questions. This is the Chucky and Scott Q&A. Are we sucky? Scutchy? Scaz?
Chucky and Scott. Q&A.
Guys, this is my favorite clothing store. Ready?
Skotkin Martan TV. Grleti od samoasho farmi. Skotkin Martan TV.
First question comes from Jacob. Where have you guys been outside of the United States?
Nebraska.
Inside your mother. I've been to Tijuana, Mexico, and I've been to Canada many times. You?
Canada, Thailand, Bulgaria, Nebraska.
Okay, Matthew Santoro says, where do you want to travel outside of the United States? I'd imagine this is a loaded question, and he wants us to go to St. Catharines, Ontario, which is just north of Buffalo.
Who the fuck is Matthew Santoro?
I don't know. Some asshole. Zachary says, what's it like being a lesbian?
Less filling.
We'll go with that.
Tastes great.
What is going on with you and Keem? Are you even working or talking anymore? No. How many times? This has been like 8 months since I've talked to him, and you guys are still asking these questions. So, no.
Stop shipping them.
Scott says, who is your dream YouTube collab, and why?
Ooh, Zay Frank.
Zay Frank's
because
a good
Zay
one.
Frank's pretty much the best there is or was or will ever be.
Okay. Mine would be probably a female, Jenna Marbles, just because
Really?
we could drink and just shoot the shit. I think we'd have a lot of fun. I've hung out with her a couple times,
Yeah.
but like we don't really know each other that well. But she's from Western New York.
Yeah, well, she's from Rochester, so yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? She'd be a good Lego. She'd be a good Lego host.
We're
We're working on it. We'll work on it.
And also it would be Devin Supertramp, which actually I've spoke with him, and in July it might be happening. So
See, that's the difference.
I'll drive to Utah.
I want to do a video with Zay Frank. He's gonna do something with Devin Supertramp, and that kind of pisses me off. I'm probably gonna stab him later.
Aspirations Live, are you planning on doing a feature film sometime in the future? We are actually working on a feature short. It's sort of like a short film, but it could be
possibly have Matthew Santoro. We're working on a couple of things, but logistically, now that Scott's doing the Ford Fiesta movement, and they're asking him to go all over the place with this thing, so schedules. But yes, short answer, yes.
We plan on it. Alex says,
actually several. There's going to be a lot of projects.
Alex says, say, park the car in the Harvard yard in the thickest and extremely thick New England accent correctly. What? Is that a park the car in the Harvard yard, you fucker?
No, I'm not. I'll tell you why I'm not. Because it's a dumbass. Go next one.
What is the worst movie you ever saw? The only movie I've ever fallen asleep in theater watching was Garfield. That was pretty bad. Garfield was pretty bad.
You know what?
It was free. We ended up hopping to another movie.
Yeah, that's a tough question because there's so many bad ones out there.
Okay.
I got nothing. I'm sorry.
Who is your favorite music artist?
I got nothing.
I got a lot.
Wait. This is the nice thing about LIGO. This is a nice thing about it. All those artists that we've been exposed to on LIGO,
You like them?
never would have ever heard of them.
That's true.
And some of these they're just amazing artists. So you know what? That's another one that's kind of fluid. You meet, it's you two.
James Dupre.
Oh my God.
Amazing. And he's worked with
and the
Travis,
girl,
Randy Travis.
the girl who,
Ellie
yes.
Rhodes.
Oh my
Very
God,
good.
brilliant. So just watch us.
I would say there are a lot of YouTubers who are my favorites. If you're talking about overall, I consider them on the same playing field.
Old school Van Halen, classic Van Halen.
For country, for me, it would be
Classic Van Halen.
Tim McGraw. For rap, it's like Eminem and
I've
old
heard he's
school Tupac.
actually incredibly cool person.
Who?
Tim McGraw. He's like the
Oh,
coolest.
he's
most
awesome.
down,
Yeah, and,
very
he's
cool
married
dude.
to Faith Hill. Hello.
Right there. Right there.
And Carrie Underwood is pretty
Underwear.
sweet. Yes, underwear. I would like to get in there. Leona Lewis from the UK, very good.
I heard that Adelaide's pretty good too.
Chris Daughtry, I get shit for that one, but he was on American Idol. He didn't win, but he should have. He's still selling records. I really like his music. There's a lot of musicians.
If you like Chris Daughtry, you like Nickelback.
That's not true.
It is true.
No, I don't like Nickelback.
It's Nickelback with less hair. Moving on. What else?
There's so many other musicians I could name. Oh, shit. Okay. And how long will LIGO go on for you, do you think? We don't plan on stopping. We're at right now at like 5 days and
57?
23 hours or something like that. That's almost 6 days. That's live. That's straight. No editing. It's
Do you have
crazy.
an idea how Lindsay Lohan on her best bender couldn't stay up that long?
No, that's true.
Amanda Bynes maybe though.
Favorite place you visited so far in the Fiesta movement and favorite food you ate? Good question. Favorite place to visit was also the least favorite to drive in. That was New York. It had a lot of cool stuff.
What
And
about Boston? Wasn't Boston worse to drive in, or New York was worse?
No, New York. Well,
Sorry, vaping. Natural vaping.
Boston
Buffalo.com.
sucked, but mainly because when I drove through the tunnels, I lost GPS signal and I
Oh.
didn't know where I was going, and then I missed my exit by 0.4 miles, and there's exits on both sides, so I'm like, fuck. So I went in circles for about a half an hour, but in New York,
Damn you, technology! Damn you to hell!
Even though in New York it's like even odd, one way left, one way right, I still found it difficult to park. It
Oh,
took
it's
me
impossible
2
to park.
hours to park,
Yeah,
and then
it's possible.
And then I gave in and paid $35 for valet parking.
Oh my god!
Ford did.
Thank you, Ford.
It's so, and the best place to eat was Plan B Burger Bar with Dame Drops, the guy that does the food reviews.
Where was that?
It was in Glastonbury, Connecticut. It was like outside of Hartford.
Ah.
Really, really cool. They have several locations in other states. So, do you watch any shoes? Those are pretty cool shoes.
Yours are nice too. Those are like the.
Yeah, they're comfortable.
Kind
As
of
far
a
as shows, yes, Breaking Bad is very good. I enjoy it. Looking forward to it continuing in the fall.
Never seen an episode of Breaking Bad or The Walking Dead or Game of Thrones. Or...
Game of Thrones is the next question. And I saw the first episode with Dylan from House with Hacker. I thought it was very good, very complex.
Dylan was on Game of Thrones.
No, he introduced me to the series
Oh.
when I was staying at his place in Portland. Cool show. But now people are pissed because recently people have been dying left and right.
He
on the
does
show.
that. That's his thing.
Yeah.
That's apparently the guy who created that show.
He likes to do that.
Oh, he likes to do that. He likes to do
Well.
that.
And next thing is Scott a Minute. Is that still a thing? Well, I just posted my second video of the year on Scott a Minute, which used to be my daily video channel. And I don't think I can do it anymore, man. I don't have the time to be making a video every single day for a year. But I will surprise you with some here and there. I still have like 15,000 subscribers over there. So maybe. If you guys in the comment section say you want Scott a Minute, I will do it as often as possible. But
That's what I started doing with the 2-minute warnings. I'll throw them in once in a
Yeah.
while. No one needs to see. No one needs to see me 7 days a week, even women that I'm with.
Well, I just think that if I focus on Scott Martin TV and we're doing Lego twice a week, I do Free Ball Fridays, I do Music Mondays sometimes, I do
That's a lot
the
of
card
programming.
jamming, and I do
See,
I
a
do
lot
the
of people
Fiesta
don't
movement.
understand. That is a lot of work. Conceptualizing, producing it, editing it, filming it, promoting
Yeah.
it. It's. We don't have other people working for us. It'd be one thing if you could have you could just do everything and hand it off to somebody else and say, "See ya."
Yeah,
that
it
would be nice.
It would be.
That would be
great.
very nice. That would be DeFranco nice.
Who is the biggest star or celebrity you know?
God.
I kind of know Carmen Music. They actually waited for me at one of the meetups.
I like them.
In 2011. They're really, really good.
Lego,
they
coming.
follow me on Twitter. As far as that I've actually met and hung out with and like maybe friends, I don't even know. I mean, I've met Shaquille O'Neal, Scottie Pippen, Britney Spears, Dennis Rodman, the Eagles, Timberlake, Christina Aguilera. It doesn't mean I'm friends with them. I used to do security, and I also have run into them in Miami and
I
Orlando.
did a show with Jack Black, Ben Vereen, movie with Jean-Claude Van
Jean-Claude Van
Damme. I
Damme.
mean, do you know him or do you know him? It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, they'd wave to you at when you walk past them in a restaurant, but it's not like they're, we're gonna have sauce.
And as far as YouTubers, if you're talking about stars, probably the biggest. I mean, I've met them pretty much all of them.
Rob Dyke.
Yeah, we know that, Dyke. Why do you make it so easy to make fun of you in the comment section of every LIGO show? Probably because I like
Trying to give meaning to your life.
self-deprecating humor. When I was a kid, I was picked on for the size of my head. Mainly that was it, because I was smart, but I outsmarted them by making fun of myself. So when I did that, it was no longer funny, because I was doing it. They're like, oh, well, shit. So you gotta beat them. You gotta beat them to the game. Come on. Look at the size of my melon compared to his. It's like twice the
You
size.
said head, and I almost.
You almost spit out your head?
Oh God.
When do you feel the most alone? You seem to enjoy life often. When do you feel the most
Okay.
alone? Probably when it's dark and I'm in my bed
And you're alone?
there's no girl there.
I'm okay. We were just
I'm
talking
okay.
about that. Buffalo, New York is not exactly the ideal place to meet women. However, Scotty and I are both single, and relatively good shape.
You know what I thought about?
We should try to find women.
No.
There should be a contest. Date Scotty and Chuck.
No, I got an idea. This is a great concept. If one of you guys wants to PayPal me whatever it costs to get on like eHarmony or Match,
No.
I'll do it. I will do it because there's already enough fake accounts. And then if I meet my future girlfriend or wife on that because of that subscription, you are invited to the wedding. And I will make a video with you where we're having dinner, the three of us. Or if you have a girlfriend or husband or wife.
And I'm just putting it out there, if you're
Just an idea. I'm not saying
if you know reasonably attractive, you got the booty, nice feet, and
You
you're
could
single,
do it. You could just join.
Send pictures of the relevant points of interest and maybe a short essay as to why you should date. Insert your name here.
You know, I have a lot
We
of
should do
viewers
that.
that are females.
I have a huge amount.
I
They're
did.
14,
I
but
used
yeah.
to have 40% females, which is down to 20% since
Mine's
we started
60,
LIGO.
mine's like 55,
Jeez, I would
60%.
give me some of those females, and not
Well, all
the
right.
60-year-olds.
I know. So if you're over the age of 18,
Nothing against the 60.
nothing against it, because eventually, that
We're all gonna be 60,
Hey,
maybe.
roll up.
It's like me saying, you know what? I hope you die
What?
someday. He's gonna die someday. I hope he dies because if he doesn't die, he's gonna be so.
I might be immortal.
Like
It could be the
300
Highlander.
Years old.
No, I would be all spry and shit.
Sex.
It'd
Show
be
me
awesome.
your feet.
But here's what you should do. If you're hot, because I'm shallow, you can skim stones across me, get in touch. This is why you should date. Insert name here. But what's giggity? Do it!
Let's move on to Jeff's show. He asked the question. I don't know. It disappeared. He says, broccoli or carrots? My God, choose, man. Choose. Broccoli. Because broccoli may smell like farts. When I was a kid, I didn't like them. But carrots, I like them raw
tough to
more.
cook.
And my mom, the way
Tough
she
to
used
cook
to
right,
cook them,
yeah.
you got to cook them right. My mom's a great cook, but I
That's
didn't
why
like
you
them
always
the way
like them
she
in
had 'em.
stews and soups, because you can overcook the shit out of them and
Yes.
they're fine. But
Yes.
to really cook carrots, that's one of those vegetables that if you can really do them well, yeah. But broccoli, can't tough to fuck it up.
All right. Next question is, can I touch your face?
That was awkward.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did the shaving tutorial. Look, I'm growing mine back out. I had a goatee
Dude,
yesterday.
I had
Bam,
awesome.
got a beard overnight.
I found out the way to do it is I do one pass with the straight razor, one pass with the safety razor. Best shaves I've ever gotten. So yeah, I'm mixing my metaphors. It worked out nice. But yes, you can touch my face. Is it a woman or a guy?
That was a guy named Alex.
With your wiener.
Ryan Beckham says, how did you come up with the idea to make LIGO? We were hanging out when we met. No, not true. Because he didn't even probably know what a hangout was at the time.
I did, but not that
He
kind.
just wanted to do a collab and he wanted to work together. And I'm like, I don't know how we're going to do this on the spot. So how about we start by doing a hangout, get a feeler for things. I invited a couple people.
I'll tell you my version after it's
And
done.
then the people that we had as co-hosts wouldn't go away, so we kept them.
We were only supposed to have them for one show. And Moonshine Bonanza just kept showing up.
I know.
Showing up.
I mean, I was like,
Oh.
all we
No,
wanted, it
basically
was like, Titra, get the fuck out. And
we wanted to
She showed
work
her tits.
together, and it worked out.
It
The funny thing
did.
about LIGO is that
That's let your Google hang out.
for those for the uninitiated amongst you, and the link is somewhere in the description below and floating around our heads. Doobly doo.
Yes.
But we that show is actually, believe it or not, picking up steam and gaining notoriety.
It's a lot of fun.
People are coming on and they're like, "Yes, I would like to do Let Your Google Hangout."
I
And-
come on.
Yeah, I'll bet you do. But
We've had
yeah,
a lot of big names on.
huge names.
We've had Alpha Cat. We've had the Double Rainbow guy. We've had Steve Cardinal.
Michael Buckley.
Michael Buckley.
You know,
We've had so many.
James
Karen
Ryan.
Alloy.
Karen Alloy, Sprick
you-
at 24,
a lot,
Swooze,
a lot.
it goes on and on. So we've
That's
had
right.
some, and the thing is like we're hoping to get the Hodge twins, and Grace Helbig might show up. There's
She
some-
said she
yeah.
will. She just needs to work on her
She's very
time.
excited.
The Hodge twins already agreed. They were scheduled already, but that changed. It will happen.
Yeah, so it's actually.
Let us know. Suggestions in the
who do you wanna
comment
see?
section.
And then you contact them and say, do LIGO, and they're like, fuck is LIGO?
Okay, so Beats Baby Seals.
Oh, him.
No question for either of you. Just keep up the good work. Keep up the good work in the comment section during the live show.
Ass kisser.
Yeah. And Rob Dyke says, you like fitness? How big's your mouth? Gonna fit this in your mouth.
Did you just grab your cock off camera? You're out of frame.
It just made more sense.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
made
just
more
for the
sense.
record, Rob Dyke has no gag reflex. You should tweet that. At Rob Dyke, #no gag reflex. Make
And
that happen.
Aspirations Live says, what are some effed up facts about you guys? This guy likes feet.
That's not fucked up. That's one of the single most popular fetishes out there.
If
You're
you've
weird
seen
for
my
that.
feet, you'll never like
You're
feet
not
again.
mine. You're not on the menu.
Well,
You're
that's
good. Gosh.
fucked up things. I don't know.
Fucked up things about it. Okay, we're currently shoulder to shoulder talking to a camera in a fucking empty room being blinded by lights. That's fucked up. I sang with that guy. That's Chris Thompson. I did the background vocals on to that song one time at a show.
There's
That's
another
fucked
Chris
up.
Thompson in Selfdeprecating, YouTuber. Anyway, I think that's it for the questions. We do have a mention from Jillian Khan.
Jillian Khan, author.
She says, when am I going to join LIGO again? Just so you know, she wrote a novella based out of Chicago, 31, attractive, single, might go
Dating
visit her.
Chase Walker, sex, love, and timing.
Well, she's not dating Chase Walker. That's the
But-
name of her novella.
She's gonna be on LIGO soon. She's who the guy she hooked us up with was the musician.
David Prusina.
That guy was brilliant.
He was good. He was good.
Brilliant.
So, last question comes from Snazzy Shoddy.
Snazzy! Love
What's
her.
the funniest, most memorable thing that you did when you were a kid?
Jesus.
I dressed up as an old woman. Everything. Had the pantyhose, had the wig, had the glasses, the little things that go all the way over to the backside of your ear, and the cane. And my brothers and I would take turns, and we would walk down the side of the road and then fall over like we were hurt. Cars would pull over to help us out, and then we'd get up and be like, gotcha! And we didn't even have we had an old Panasonic camera. But we never really uploaded it because YouTube didn't exist then. We never sent that to America's Funniest Home Videos because we thought maybe Child Protective Services would get called or something. Anyway, that was pretty messed up. You? We used to throw rocks at cars and crab apples and snowballs and shit, but I think every kid does that. And
I got nothing.
no?
I think I've blocked a lot of shit out.
Yeah, so, I mean, I've done some pretty funny things, too, but we'll go with that.
I burned a bunch of stuff and broke a bunch of stuff and never stole anything or anything like that. I didn't do anything. I lost my virginity when I was 11 years old.
What?
I was alone in the room at the time. But that was probably the coolest thing I did when I was
Oh,
a
you
kid.
learned how to masturbate?
There you go. We have comprehension.
11?
Or something. I think
11?
10,
You were
9.
shooting blanks then.
So?
Anyway, guys, this is 17 minutes long.
All right.
Jazz the Jazz.
Scott Kim Martin.
Martin. Thanks for watching. And if you want us to answer more questions,
Or
maybe
date
we
us.
could do this again.
Do the thing.
Yes.
Do the thing.
You want to pay for our dating website?
No.
or-
Send the pictures. Over 18, please. In a bikini, a thong, walking away from the camera.
Let's be
Do
honest.
It. Make it happen. Make it happen. Make it happen.
Mid-20s, early 30s, single, no kids.
Over 18.
You know, you can have kids, but I would prefer that we have kids.
Over 18. All right, we're out of here.
Peace.
You got all gangsta.
It's Scott Ken Martin TV.
Is it the best 6-second video on YouTube? I think we might have a contender.